welcome to the brand new Let's Play. This is Uncharted Drake's Fortune, and this was the winner of the poll that I did on Facebook and Twitter. Very close between this and Arkham, but this one just won out. But don't worry if you picked Arkham, or if you picked The Last of Us. I will be playing both of those. And any extra content or sequels or anything that come out in the future. Definitely love both games and both series. So, but as I said, I was wanting to have a wee bit of kind of interaction with the folks at home, and I felt, you know, poll best way to do it. So Uncharted was the winner. I have to say, one of my favourite games, or game series, especially of last generation, it probably was. Uncharted 2 possibly being my favourite game of last gen. And I know Last of Us was also last gen, but I never actually played it on the PS3. I didn't play it until it was released or re-released on PS4. So for me, I never played it there, so I don't count it, especially since it was right at the tail end. But anyway, both developed by Naughty Dog, both fantastic games. But yeah, so starting a brand new game here. I'm going to keep all the bonuses. As always, I'm not going to be talking over any of the cutscenes. I'm going to try to not talk too much over even just the kind of the bantering back and forth between the characters, because I think it does add a lot to Uncharted. It's kind of one of the strengths. I think the characters and the way that they play off each other is absolutely fantastic. So this first episode, not going to be too much gameplay. It is going to be a bit longer, but as always, start of a game, they like to kind of get you set up for what's going to happen in the rest of the story. So yeah, hope you all enjoy. Play it on normal. Yeah, play it normal. I will. Yes, indeed. Do, 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 do.
I am here off the coast of Panama, where we just recovered what we believe to be the coffin of legendary explorer Sir Francis Drake, who was buried at sea over 400 years ago. Are you sure you want to be defiling your ancestors' remains like that?
You make it sound so dirty. Besides, thought you didn't believe me.
Well, I did do my research, and apparently Francis Drake didn't have any children.
Well, history can't be wrong, you know. For example, you can't defile an empty coffin.
What the hell?
You devil.
What is it? Come on, hold it up.
No way. Deal was for a coffin. That's it.
Wait a minute. If my show hadn't have funded this expedition, you wouldn't have...
You got your story, lady.
Look, Mr. Drake, you signed a contract. I have a right to see every single thing that...
Could you hold that thought?
Sully, we got some trouble. Hurry it up.
Okay. What's going on?
Pirates.
Pirates?
Yeah, the modern kind. They don't take prisoners. At least not male prisoners.
Wait, what are you talking about? Shouldn't we call the authorities or something?
Yeah, that'd be a great idea, but we don't exactly have a permit to be here.
What?
Yeah, so unless you want to end up in a Panamanian jail, we should probably handle this ourselves.
Well, what's worse?
You obviously haven't been in a Panamanian jail. Do you know how to use one of these?
Yeah, it's like a camera. You point and shoot, right?
Good girl. Here we go.
So yeah, and that is our introduction to
Thought I lost him.
Nathan Drake.
It's kind of a long story.
These guys don't like you much, do they?
Less talking, more shooting.
I've got to say, this is quite a nice little starting point for the game. Kind of gets you introduced to the kind of basic mechanics for the game going forward.
They're climbing aboard!
Oh no, you don't.
Yeah, combat and of a physical and shooting projectile. Yeah. I'm not mistaken, they pop up. Oh, I am mistaken. Quite badly mistaken. Elena. Yeah.
Sully, where are you?
Oh! just killed that guy. Oh. Yeah, there's a lot of kind of cover-based shooting in this section of the game, but
Okay, that's not good.
yeah, there's not really too much to this. The guys that you fight at the beginning are pretty easy to kill. Yeah, you just kind of need to wait till Sully in the plane shoots up the other boat. Yeah. And then, yep.
Whole ship's gonna blow. We gotta jump.
Oh, wait.
What are you doing?
Okay.
Come on. Go.
All right.
I can't leave you alone for a minute, can I?
I had everything under control until they blew up the boat. You all right?
Nothing that years of therapy won't fix.
Well, if it isn't the beautiful and talented Elena Fisher.
Flattery will get you screen time.
Yeah, I'm more of a behind-the-scenes kind of guy. Victor Sullivan.
For Christ's sakes. What do you say we get out of here before we attract any more attention?
Well?
Little present from Sir Francis.
Oh, so you found the coffin. Wait a minute, is this what I think it is?
Drake's lost diary. He faked his death, just like I said, Sully. He must have been onto something big.
Yeah, well, let's just keep that between us.
Thanks for the loan, Mr. Drake. I think I've earned a look at that diary when we land.
So look, when Drake sailed into the Pacific, he took the Spanish fleet completely by surprise. He captured their ships. He took all their maps, their letters, their journals, and he recorded everything in this diary.
So this...
But when he got back to England, Queen Elizabeth confiscated all of his charts and logbooks, including this one, and then swore his entire crew to silence.
Yeah, so this...
You see, Drake discovered something on that voyage, Sully. Something so secret and so valuable, they couldn't risk it getting out.
All right, Nate, just pretend for a minute that I don't really care about any of that stuff and cut to the chase, would you?
Man only interested in the climax. He must be a real hit with the ladies.
Never had any complaints.
Okay, then. I'll jump to the good part, just for you.
Ho, ho, ho.
Huh?
El goddamn
Goddamn
Dorado.
Dorado.
He was onto something big, all right.
Does it say anything else?
Oh, so now you're interested, huh?
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, no. Last page was torn out. I'm telling you, Sully. This is it. This is finally it.
Yeah. Only... we got one little problem.
Yes, that's what I said. It blew up. It sank. No, that's why we have insurance, right? Oh. Oh no, the camera? No, the camera's fine. Don't worry about the camera. No. Still as good as new.
Sully, the girl can hold her own. You should have seen her.
Fine. You go on out there and you tell her, we just found the lost city of gold. Maybe her producer can get it on the air
Oh,
tonight.
come on.
Nate, do you trust me?
More or less.
Good. Because we're gonna have every two-bit scumbag in the world racing us to this treasure unless we cut her loose right now.
You're a real gentleman, Sully.
I know. It stinks. She'll get over it.
No, I don't care for over budget. I mean, do you realize that this could be like the biggest story of the year? Hi. No, I don't trust him, okay? That's why we need to move fast. So just get me the camera crew, and I promise you that... Son of a bitch. Hey! Should have seen that one coming.
Yep.
Ugh.
Oh, hold on. Hold on, kid. I'm not as young as I used to be.
Yeah, you weren't too old for that little barmaid in Lima, were you?
Ha! Well, that was different. Although I must admit, equally as strenuous.
Well, hang in there, old-timer. We're just about there.
You know, this reminds me. I ever tell you about the time I pawned a phony 16th century Santa off on Pablo Escobar? Risky move, but by the time he figured it out, I was... Nate, are you even listening to me?
Nope.
Hanging on every word.
Yeah. As I said, there's a lot of bantering back and forth, which is really quite fantastic. Actually, I'm gonna take a little stop just before here, because yet another kind of cutscene type bit. But yeah, the awesome voice work of Nolan North and Emily Rose. Some people may know her from Haven. Nolan North you'll know from just about every video game ever made. And even Richard McGonigal. I can't think of anything else that he's done, but that's mostly my terrible memory. He does the voice of Sully. He's fantastic, and he does have quite a long resume. My brain has just kind of went a bit blank at the moment.
Well,
I don't get it. According to this, we're right on top of the mark.
maybe you're not reading that thing right. Let me see it.
No, this is the place.
There's nothing here, Nate. Another goddamn dead end.
Easy, Sully. Just relax. Let's take a look around.
Yeah. As I said, the awesome work.
This is like trying to find a bride in a brothel.
And the kind of the banter and the way they they work together and play off each other. It's really quite fantastic. And I've got to say, I think Uncharted
What do you think this is, Incan?
is
Nah, it's older.
definitely,
2,000
it
years
gets
old.
highly praised in the gaming industry, but I think as far as like storylines and characters and stuff, it gets a bit of a, that doesn't quite get as praised as it should, because you can, from when you play The Last of Us, you can see there's a lot of the stuff that they implemented so well in Last of Us, with story, not just what you you see and what the characters talk about and what they experience, but also the world around them, the environmental storytelling, the lore that's there for anybody that chooses to kind of look for it. You can see exactly where Naughty Dog learned how to do it so well when they made the Uncharted series.
This one. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
In fact, actually, we're about to see one of the kind of the first things that they really did to show off the storytelling through the environment and other things that you can learn.
What a warm and homey place, huh?
Well, not quite what you were expecting, huh?
Yeah. Where's all the damn gold?
Yeah, this place was picked clean centuries ago.
No good limey pirate.
No, it wasn't Drake. Check this out. Looks like the Spanish got here before he did. What the hell, Sully?
Nate, I'm not looking for a lousy piece of tin. I'm up to my eyeballs in debt. I was really counting on this one.
Too many big bar tabs in Lima, I guess.
That and, well, just a few bad deals.
Yeah, well, I always told you to stay away from the bad guys. And the bad girls.
Yeah? Look who's talking.
What's that supposed to mean?
That reporter? I saw the way you were eyeing her.
Elena? Please. I snuffed any chance with her the second we ditched her on that dock.
All's fair in love and war, kid.
And what if you can't tell the difference?
Then, my friend, you are in big trouble. Those Spaniards sure left a lot of crap behind. Careful, Nate. That's quite a drop.
Yeah, what I was referring to is there's a journal kind of system that you get in this game, and in fact in the whole series, where there's different clues and tips and hints for puzzles that you need to solve,
Let me do that.
that Nate's picked up from different journals and other notes and stuff that he's found, and his little theories about what's relevant and what's not.
I'll hold it open. See if you can
We don't
check
get
it from
quite
the other
as
side.
good a look
All right,
at it
let go.
in
This
this
ought to
one,
hold
but definitely as the series progressed,
Sully.
it became quite a big thing. Going even so far as in 4, you've got the very basic versions,
You know, this looks
but
familiar.
there's
I think there's something in
also
Drake's journal about this.
yeah.
Yeah, here it is. Looks like this thing is some kind of lamp or brazier. See if you can light it.
So, after all your bitching about the cigar,
And
now it comes in handy, huh?
In Uncharted 4 you can actually specifically look out other other information and clues and letters and stuff, and it just adds to it. You don't need to, but it's all collectibles for like your trophies and stuff. But also, if you're wanting to know more about the story and what was going on in it,
Might have been able to do that 30 years
oh, that was lucky on my part. But yeah, so there's a lot of really cool stuff that you saw Naughty Dog experimenting with, and they really kind of, in my opinion, perfected the art of telling stories in situation or through the world as well, to give you a slightly fuller experience. On top of the actual fantastic stories that they just have in their games, and the great characters that they've created. But to be honest, I am a massive Naughty Dog slash Uncharted fanboy, and Sony fanboy for that matter.
What do you make of this?
Wait, I recognize these symbols. The order of these signs has some importance.
Yeah, so we need to find basically big buttons, like this one, and yeah, put them in, or push them in the order of the way they appear in the journal. Pardon me. As you can see, there's a 1 next to the one I just pushed in, there's 2 at the wee guy, there's a spider one, that's 3, and then a mask is 4. So we'll continue on our journey. This is the mask, so we'll be going over here to push the guy in, the wee man with the sword bit. As you can kind of tell, the physics engine and the platforming and hit detection was not quite there yet for this game. Don't get me wrong, it's good. It serves its purpose, and compared to the other kind of big series that Naughty Dog were known for before this, Crash Bandicoot and Jak and Daxter, or is it Ratchet and Clank? It's one of the two, and I can never remember which. But Crash was definitely the first one they worked on. That was before Sony bought them. So,
Pretty deep.
but
Yeah, looks like there's a
but
ladder.
yeah, don't get me wrong. As I said, the platform is a lot better in this than in those games. You can see they definitely were working on it and wanting to fix it up, but there's almost certainly going to be at least a handful of deaths in this game, simply just down to the fact that Drake refuses to jump when I tell him and where I tell him.
Okay, getting somewhere.
But I'm sure we'll all have a nice big laugh at that when we get to it. Also, I remember when this game first came out, and it was the kind of shock and awe that, you know, you go into water and your clothes get wet, and you even leave little kind of droplets on the floor, and depending on where you are, you can even leave like footprints. And then as you run about, your clothes start to dry. I remember, as I said, when this came out, that was mind blowing that people could do that in a video game. It was quite something. Yeah.
I've got this one.
Yeah, this little bit here just kind of Yeah, this is them going back to their roots.
This looks safe.
Yeah, nothing bad could possibly happen at all during this. Uh-oh. Yeah, that was very Crash Bandicoot-esque. Don't get me wrong, I love Crash. Great series of games, but
Now it looks
it
like we're
was,
getting somewhere.
After that, we better be.
yeah, 3D platforming it's never quite been the finished article in my opinion. In any video game, even the later Uncharted ones.
The temple must have been built around this.
Around what?
A statue. A gold statue.
A huge gold statue. And look here, these people, they're worshipping the damn thing. At least, I think they're people.
Of course. El Dorado. The Golden Man. Sully, it wasn't a city of gold. It was this. It was a golden idol.
Man, can you imagine what that thing would be worth now?
Look over here. Tracks. I bet the Spanish dragged it out on cut logs. We're 400 years late for this party.
So the trail's cold.
Yeah, it looks that way.
Son of a bitch.
Unless
Unless what?
we follow the tracks.
So yeah, folks, that's going to be it for this part. I'm gonna stop it here. I made it a wee bit longer than the parts, so this are probably going to be just because there's a lot of cutscenes and setting everything up. So yeah, as always, if you like the video, please give it a wee thumbs up. That would be fantastic. It helps me know kind of whether people like what I'm doing, how things are going. Same with comments. Always feel free to leave a comment on the video. Feedback is one of the most important things that you can do. So yeah, and if you aren't already subscribed, if you like what I'm doing and you want more content, then hit the subscribe button, maybe the notification button, so you know when I update, when I post more videos and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to be finishing this game. Look, there isn't going to be a let's play that I won't finish. Might take me a little while, but I am going to finish every game that I start. So yeah, that's it for this episode. I've been Denzel Washington, and this has been Let's Play Uncharted Drake's Fortune. Thanks for watching.